I want to show you a little bit of manufacturing. The topic for today is IT and robotics. We have seen IT, robots, manufacturing. There's a lot to say about it. I will tell you a little bit about partnerships we had in the past, what we have now, and how we do this on a global scale, but also on a very local scale. This doesn't work. We do it the old-fashioned way. FANUC, Factory Automation Numerical Control, that's the acronym. We are a Japanese company. It's not Photoshop. We are located at the foot of the Mount Fuji, a volcano. It's still quiet, thank God. Our Japanese made some calculation. They say if it will erupt, the lava will go to the other side, so everything is quite common in FANUC. What you see here, all these yellow buildings, are our factories and laboratories. We manufacture about 80% of all our products are manufactured here in the forest at the foot of the Mount Fuji. Now, how do we do that? I will show you a little movie in a minute. This is what we produce. We produce maximum 5,000 robots per month. For the ABB guys, we are now about 4,000. So we're not at peak level yet, but we do 4,000 machines per month in our factories. We also make special machines, robo machines. We make CNC controllers, and we make our own servo motors. Maximum capacity 250. I think current production is about 150,000 motors per month. So it's quite a lot what we manufacture there. We also have our red dots. These are our own offices. And there we are in Odense as well. Nordic, we are here already since a few years, but I will skip that. If we look at our value chain, I've seen the one from the IT sector. This is the more traditional one because we're in manufacturing business and our products go to the manufacturing business. Now, we have become big also by having cooperations. We did not do it on our own. First one, we had a joint venture with General Electric, the big American giant, GE FANUC Intelligent Platforms. From 1986 till only recently, 2010, we worked in a 50-50 joint venture to sell our numerical controls outside of Asia, where GE, of course, had the big network, sales network, and access to the Western world, and we had the manufacturing skills. It was a wonderful marriage. It stopped basically while GE wanted to go more into intelligent platform software world for SCADA systems, and FANUC wanted to concentrate on its core business, which is the CNC world. So that joint venture ended just after the financial crisis. Well, we bought it back. We had another one on the robot side with General Motors, GMF. That one started basically when robotics started to find their ways into the car industry in the 80s. General Motors having the platform, having the production, and they also had their own robotics division while we had robots but not access to the platform. So it was again a good marriage that lasted for 10 years. They're still one of our biggest customers actually. Recently we signed a deal with Rockwell, seamless automation. Why? Well, the world is becoming very international. We have some joint competitors, in this case a big German giant called Siemens, that is very strong in areas that we compete in and also Rockwell competes in. And Siemens is so big and so strong and they do so many beautiful machines that in order to beat against them, we need to team up. We cannot do it on our own. We're a very small company, 6,500. We make what we've shown you, CNCs, robots, and some machines. That's all. We can never beat Siemens, never. Even Rockwell can never beat Siemens. But if we team up together, we can make an answer to the markets. So, if we look at the value chain, yes, FANUC is focused on R&D. We have up to 1,000 engineers working in R&D to push our products further. Like I said, we use our own factories as R&D garden. If we can solve it, can't solve it with the robot, we try to find solutions, either in hardware or software, to make it work. And then, of course, if we can do high-tech assembly with our robots, This is available for everybody. We have a concentrated production made in Japan. We don't need to go to China. China is the wonderful world, cheap labor. We don't have labor. We have 300 blue-collar workers and we try to have less. So we don't need to go to China with all the benefits, but also all the bad things. We see companies coming back from China because it's not that great. We don't have that issue. Full flexible automation, 2,000 robots we've seen, and of course we work with all the production systems in Japan. Then if we go further in the value chain of our company, yeah, we do on-time delivery. We don't have any stock in Japan, nothing. Everything that is manufactured is shipped out, sold, and paid. Also, we do full run tests. Takes us some time, but every product that leaves is guaranteed working, guaranteed. It's plug and play. Even though it's a high-tech manufacturing machine, it's plug and play. So we don't need further down in the value chain, we don't need engineers to set up or to commission. No, it's done. Works. On the marketing and sales side, we have fully owned subsidiaries. Yes, we work with partners, and I come to that in a minute, but we believe that we have a responsibility. Our machines are in manufacturing 24/7 in most of our clients' operations. So they need to work today, they need to work tomorrow. When a robot breaks down on Friday night, people get nervous very quickly. So we can't have that. That's why we have local support in each country. But like I said, even a multinational like us, we can't do it alone. We need partners. Then if we go look into the sales side, we're in the value chain on that part. Yes, you need a strategy, you need an organization, you need talented people, and then it can work. What don't we do? This is typically where we stop. Customer priorities and needs, customer segmentation. We're robot people, and we know everything about the robot. But I cannot tell with a straight face if tomorrow I go to Carlsberg Beer and say I'm the expert on handling beer, and tomorrow I go to Danfoss and say I'm the expert on pumps. No, I'm not. I'm the expert on robots. So here is where we work with partners, local partners, even Papa Mama companies, startups. We invest in startup companies, even in Denmark. System integrators, we call them. On the robo machine, we work with machine dealers, 50-50 more or less. We have our own sales force for specific industrial target segments like automotive, which have higher requirements than general industry typically. But we also work with machine dealers. CNCs, yes, we work with machine tool builders and dealers alike. Again, so when it comes to the value chain in FANUC, we don't do everything ourselves. We can't. We could if we wanted to, but we don't want to. We are very focused on that part. The advantage, it allows for the highest adaptation of our products in most industrial segments because we can reach much further working with these partnerships. But of course, we forgo income. It's clear. The money that our partners are making, we're not making it. We don't also have full control. If we are in this part of the value chain, it's a crucial part. We don't own the customer. Our partners do. So where is this going to? The development, like I said, is growing and time is growing. And it's a trade-off between technical factors, economical factors, and even geopolitical and demographical factors. Japan is getting older. And there's a lot of manufacturing in Japan, but people are getting older and they don't like immigration. Sorry, Nordic, yes, but not in Japan. They don't like immigration. So, but they want to keep manufacturing. So automation is key. So, the new area. Oops. Medical robots. Extensions on the product lifecycle. We'll show you some pictures in a minute here. This is from Odense. Universal robots. Is there somebody here from Universal? Well done. We love this. We love this. Honestly, we do. Yes, you can say it's competition. Yeah, to a certain extent it's competition, but we don't see this as competition. this is entering in a new segment. We have here, where is our ABB friends? The Frida. Great machine. Yeah, you call it different now these days, right? Concept machine. But this is where we're also convinced that this is where we are going. Why? And I tell you why. What we want to do is a mixture between being flexible in your production and being flexible in your assembly. We put it in a matrix. We started here. We started with manipulators, handling stuff, but it was low-level intelligence. It didn't bring any production flexibility, and it didn't do anything in terms of intelligence, in terms of assembly. Then the normal robots came, the industrial robots, as we have them. Great. You can do repetitive things. You can start bringing your costs down. You can replace direct labor with a robot. That's great. But again, this is until 2005, 2008, but this was not enough. We wanted to get into this segment here. We wanted to do more intelligent stuff with the robots, because if you can do this, then you want to do the next stuff, of course. So we started introducing vision systems, force sensors, trying to get to that higher level of complexity. And we did get there. Yes, everybody in robotic world got there in the end, but it did not bring us that production flexibility. You can only do a very specific, narrow task in a specific cell. Yeah, that you can do, but you cannot do big production flexibility. This is where typically nobody has gone until the lightweight robots, Universal, thank you very much, started in that segment. Why? Because these factories we have worldwide everywhere. And the hands in Denmark are 10 times this guy or this girl in this area of Europe. But we want to keep manufacturing here. So we're not saying all these people have to be replaced. No, but one or two within the line very close to a robot could work. So this is where typically these new machines, the robots from tomorrow, will work hand in hand, close with people. And for that you need to adapt not only the robot, you also need to take the workplace into consideration. You start to communicate with robots in a completely different way, with hand movements and signals. It's a totally different way of working with robotics. And this is, we're just at the beginning. We're just at the beginning, but all of us here from robotics world, we're just at the beginning of this. But the market there is so big, it's so large. So again, there is a lot to do and a lot to gain, and especially in high-wage countries like we have here, yeah, we have to get our act together and fast, because these parts, yeah, this we know, and we dominate very well. We divide the cake between our brothers there. That's fine, but this here is much more interesting.